what are some of the staples that you would love to see more of us have in our kitchen to have these flavors year round? So we know tahini, we know preserved lemon. What are some of the other ones that should be in the fridge or in the pantry?
I use a lot of spices. I lean heavily on spices and herbs to build flavor and complexity without necessarily having to dive too deep into really long and intense techniques. It's more about like flavor combinations and a lot of like layering. So I have a lot of condiments in my book as well. Actually, when we were shooting the book, my food stylist was like, I love all your blender sauces. And I'm like, I wish we spoke about this while I was writing this book because I could have really called them blender sauces. It's just a bunch of ingredients you throw into a blender, and then you have a gorgeous sauce that you keep in the fridge and you can use in a variety of dishes in my book. So I would definitely say, as you said, tahini. I find that garlicky tahini is kind of like the glue to almost every recipe in this book. It's incredibly versatile, delicious, bright, flavorful. And it just like, I always say, if you fuck it up, throw tahini on it and you're golden. It really is one of those like miracle workers.
Totally.
And harissa, I have this like and fresh
Yeah.
harissa recipe. Made a harissa for my previous book, and we rehydrated these dried chilies, guajillo chilies, and we made this beautiful harissa that was a little bit richer, a little bit denser. And I was like, I'm going to make a harissa that you throw into a blender with like easy to find store-bought ingredients that really create that richness and pack that flavor, but like just a little bit easier. So I made a really delicious harissa for this book. As you said, preserved lemons. Definitely have some preserved lemons in your pantry that you can reach for because it's one of those like wonder ingredients that really can make a difference in the food that you make. Spices, some that I reach for over and over again. Sumac. It's just so
Yeah.
poppy, so bright. Like think like acid and like brightness. I love it. I feel like it just really elevates everything I put it on. Za'atar is an amazing spice blend. It's a blend of wild oregano, sumac, sesame seeds, and salt. And it's really earthy and it's really beautiful. And I use it again in a variety of dishes in this book. And I also have this beautiful za'atar flatbread that is fantastic that you could make. No, I'll just say, you know, these aren't pantry staples, well, aside from olive oil, invest in some really great olive oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Mhm.
Herbs, like just when you go to the grocery store, buy all the herbs. And I use it so aggressively in this book that you're not going to be watching them like die in your fridge. You're going to be taking an entire head and throwing it into a dish and using it like not
Perfect.
just to garnish, but to flavor and create like